$1 million, one single lap around the Menangle circuit. You have to be tough, you have to be strong, and most of all, you have to be fast. Most people in the sport simply dream of winning a Miracle Mile, but winning 3, that's simply remarkable.
This is the Miracle Mile. It's a race that has stood the test of time.
It's King of Swing, the leader. The king of the Miracle Mile is King of Swing. And Luke McCarthy breaks his Miracle Mile hoodoo.
Welcome to the night of nights for New South Wales harness race.
Going around the outside now, King of Swing goes up and the champ goes to the lead. King of Swing in back-to-back Miracle Miles. Equine athleticism at its best.
This is his swan song tonight. What he's done on the track has been nothing short of breathtaking.
King of Swing, 100 metres left to go. It'll be a triple treat, a miracle three-peat. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed history here at Menangle.
Hello everybody, once again we've got the running of the Miracle Mile, first run in 1967, and of course it's a race that has stood the test of time with some of the absolute greats of the sport adding their names to the honour roll.
Tonight, one horse that is very, very chilled out is King of Swing, and Luke, he looked perfect in the warm-up. He looks as though he's super fit. You mentioned he'll come on in leaps and bounds from last week. Is that exactly what he's done this week?
Well, I hope so, Brett. He seems really good. He warmed up nice, so hopefully he goes as well as we think he will go. Yeah, look, we'll come out as quick as we can and just hopefully we're in front.
Best of luck here, Luke.
Thanks, Brett.
So runners are about to come up. This is the Miracle Mile. King of Swing, Myfield Marshall comes up with AG's White Sox. All set. It's green for go. Racing in the Miracle Mile, and Outer Orlando came out quickly. Major Dan, Toddy lights the fuse on the outside and he comes up on the outside looking for the lead. They were followed by Myfield Marshall and King of Swing. Just in behind those then Code Bailey. Last pair were Better's Heart, and on its outsiders Lochinvar Rad as they leave the straight, and Major Dan has got across the face of the field and gone to the lead. Shows the way by 4 metres. King of Swing comes up strongly. First quarter 25.9. King of Swing takes on Major Dan and soon after goes to the lead. Outer Orlando's now 3 pegs. Code Bailey works up on the outside to Breeze, and then came Myfield Marshall into the 1-1. Further back then to Better's Heart, AG's White Sox, and last of all but taking off 3 deep now is Lochinvar Rad. There'll be no respite for King of Swing because the moves are coming. It's King of Swing 2 metres 2 in second. Posse Code Bailey up on the outside taking closer order now. Lochinvar Rad, Major Dan behind them, and then came Myfield Marshall. Outer Orlando about 4 metres away then to Better's Heart, and AG's White Sox on the inside at the rear. 28.8 the second quarter, so the half in 54.7. 500 metres left to go. The spark's about to fly. The leader is King of Swing. Still about 2 metres to Lochinvar Rad. Major Dan's under pressure. Then came Code Bailey. Myfield Marshall has to work around it. And then came Outer Orlando as heads were turned for home. It's King of Swing, the leader. On the outside, Lochinvar Rad is trying to wear him down. AG's White Sox gets up on the inner, and Myfield Marshall tries to wind up with Outer Orlando. King of Swing, the leader from Lochinvar Rad. Outer Orlando lets down, comes out after them. AG's White Sox on the inner, but it's the king of the Miracle Mile is King of Swing. He goes home to win it.
Just proud, really. Proud of the horse, proud of everyone involved. He's just a machine, this horse, and he got out of the gate good. Then wider ones pinged out, but when Code Bailey was stuck through wider, I had to keep pressing to see if we could find the front. And Lochinvar went so good in the chariots doing all that work, and he raced super again. But he's just hard to get past this guy, and yeah, he went super. He's quite amazing, really. Like for him to come out and win in 48 over the mile, then go to the Hunter Cup over the long trip and win the Hunter Cup, and then come back to Sydney and get set for this series and just bounce back to the mile. Like, he's so versatile, and I'm sure he'll go on and make a great stallion, and yeah, just a great horse.
And your first Miracle Mile, you can tick that one off the list now.
Yeah, it's about time, Pete.
That's one of the biggest races you can win. When he came, he was a little bit funny to handle and that. He was a little bit strange in his ways, and it took us a while to sort of work him out, and then we just trained him our way, took him into the sand, and away we went. Yeah, swimming and water walking, treadmill, yeah, and mainly a lot of time in the paddock.
How about that run up? What did they go? 148 neat. Pretty happy with that?
Oh, that's excellent, yeah. You can go quicker. You can go quicker.
Yep, 148 flat for King of Swing, and Luke McCarthy breaks his miracle mile hoodoo.
Welcome to the night of nights for New South Wales harness racing, and indeed the speed racing capital of Australasia, fastest track in the Southern Hemisphere, and we've got a 9-race card, which of course features the $1 million Miracle Mile. What a night.
King of Swing makes his way back into the pre-race circle, but he's calm as normal and he looks as though he's warmed up perfectly. Luke, we were actually following you around whilst you were warming up, and he just, even right now he's calm, but even when he just goes out on the track, he just loafs around and just keeps all of his energy and just makes sure that he's just doing enough to warm his muscles and no more.
Yeah, he's such a smart horse, Brittany, and he just flops around the warm-up, and he'll stand here now. He's just a pleasure to drive.
He has no crowd over here to talk to, so we'll be waiting to get there after the line. But in terms of gate speed, there's been so much chatter about, will Ignatius lead, will Ultra Orlando be able to cross him? Do you just stay completely out of that early burn, or do you have to stick with Ultra Orlando to ensure that if he does cross, that no one else gets there again before you?
Oh, look, I'll come out really quick for a couple hundred metres and just see what happens, but he naturally leaves the gate good anyway, so we'll come out for a bit.
He's looking to go back-to-back in the Miracle Mile. How has his week been? Did he need to do much work, or was last week enough to just top him off nicely? It's just been about maintaining since then.
Oh, he's had a lovely week, Britt. Like you said, he had a good run last week. He's had a lot of swimming and a couple of canners, and he seems nice and fresh. So, look, hopefully he goes as good as we hope he does.
Good luck, Luke.
Thank you.
We're so pleased to be in it, and have 3 horses is amazing. So the first 200 metres will definitely, I think, tell a key to the race. But no, we're really happy with our team. They've had a great week leading into it, and backed up from their runs last week really well. So we just need a bit of luck in running.
The Garrards Miracle Mile for 2021. Defending champion is King of Swing. Green light, go there racing. King of Swing began well, showing speed out of Orlando. The Black Prince is hustling through. They've got Ignatius for speed. It's going to be on the inside. The Black Prince scooting through to hold out of Orlando. King of Swing comes up on the outside. Ignatius takes the leader's trail, and they've got 8 metres now on Expensive Ego. Wolf Stride out to play, and Stylish Memphis, the mare, goes back to the tail of the field. Going around the outside now, King of Swing goes up, and the champ goes to the lead. 26-6 the first quarter. King of Swing will play from the front, leads the way by 4 metres. In second, Posse, the Black Prince, Ignatius third. They were followed by Expensive Ego, working around the outside of Outer Orlando. And then came Stylish Memphis, who drives up to be 4 pegs. Wolf Stride as well back. And last of all is Out to Play as they work their way down to the halfway mark. 800 metres left to go. It's King of Swing, 28-6 the quarter. 55 to the half, leads the way by about 4 metres. In second, Posse, the stablemate, Expensive Ego. The Black Prince covered up third. Outer Orlando 1 by 1. It covers up Ignatius at the 600. Wolf Stride 3 back in the running line, and then came Stylish Memphis, and still last of all is Out to Play as they work their way down the side of the track now with around 450 metres left to go. King of Swing only ahead in front. Expensive Ego tests him on the outside. They were followed by the Black Prince, and then came Outer Orlando. Wolf Stride to the outside. He's got to get busy on King of Swing. He gets 4 metres. Expensive Ego, the Black Prince, Wolf Stride. It is King of Swing. There might not be any abdication tonight because the King is back on his throne. He's darted away. King of Swing in back-to-back Miracle Miles. Equine athleticism at its best. King of Swing wins it. And the King is in the castle once more. King of Swing.
He's making his way back, slow and steady, King of Swing. What a performance. And as you guys have alluded to, once he found the front, it was always going to be pretty well game over from there on out. Of course, it was this time last year when Luke McCarthy got his first Miracle Mile victory, and he's been able to turn it around within 12 months and get his second as the big boy makes his way back here. And he's just a magnificent animal, King of Swing, and he wants to go again for once, Luke. He wants to keep going, but wow, what a horse, Luke. Your second Miracle Mile in succession, and last year I remember asking you if you felt relief. Is it that same feeling again tonight? Because there was expectation this year. He was expected to win.
Yeah, I think, you know, especially like all of us professional drivers, yeah, we're all here to do a job and, you know, do the best job we can, and you just try and stay so focused. And especially when you're driving the odds-on favourite for $1 million race, you know, it's you try not to get too emotional and just stay focused. And you know, it is a massive thrill, and you know, I just have so much confidence in this horse when I drive him. He never lets you down, and you know, he's just a superstar.
It looks as though he makes it as easy as possible for you. He does everything right. He drops a bit when you ask him to. He revs up when you want him to. Is it that enjoyable as it looks? It looks like great fun.
Yeah, he's a perfect racehorse, Brittany. He's got speed, he's strong, and he's got such a high cruising speed, you know. So, you know, he's world class, and you know, a lot of these top horses are. And you know, it's just a great field again tonight, and just a massive thrill to win the Miracle Mile.
You've dealt with a lot of champion horses in your time, and I know it's hard to compare them, but this guy, he has to be edging to somewhere near the top, doesn't he?
Oh, for sure. He's one of the best horses I've ever driven. He's got no bottom to him. He just keeps going, and you know, like I said, it's hard to compare him in different eras, but yeah, we're certainly enjoying the ride at the moment.
Go and enjoy the celebrations. Congratulations on back-to-back Miracle Miles.
Thanks, Brittany.
What a night. You must be looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. Great to be joining you and also Gareth this evening. We're not too far away from this first race. I think what we need to concentrate on is an all-important weather report, because it hasn't been great in New South Wales and in southeast Queensland for that matter over the last 7 days or so. We did get a little damp last week here for the New South Wales Oaks. At this stage, there's no rain, but there looks to be a fairly decent likelihood that we'll be having a system move through here in the next hour or so, judging by the radar. I'm no weather woman. I hope that I'm wrong, but it's not looking great at this point in time. We want this track to be in the best possible condition to see an amazing time set tonight by whoever happens to win the Miracle Mile.
This rain, I haven't seen anything like it at a racetrack. This is cyclonic wind and the rain.
This storm front we could see coming. We were sort of trying to time it, and we were concerned what would happen has just happened, and that it was going to hit us before the Miracle Mile.
The track itself is copying an absolute hammering, and it will need some remedial work to get the meeting back, but they can't do a thing until the rain stops.
We're going to have to work them tonight or tomorrow if we get called off. But what a shame, you know, all the build-up all week. And but you know, it's not Menangle's fault. They can't help this weather, and we're happy to race if we can, but it's looking highly unlikely. No, what a cool horse! Like he's just relaxed, and I jogged him here this morning. He just jogged 3 mile quiet and just reins in the dust sheet, and you know, he's a true professional. So yeah, disappointing if we don't go tonight, but yeah, we'll have hopefully have a nice week with him and be back here next week.
The Miracle Mile will go back 1 week. Okay. It'll be run on March 12th.
It's Miracle Mile Take 2. Incredible scenes here last week, but the race will be run under sunny conditions, a bit of high cloud about, but right now the late afternoon sun is shining. Quite an incredible week.
This is his swan song tonight. It has been confirmed that he will be retired to stud after this race tonight. And Mick Court, who's with me assessing the form, it would be a well-deserved stint at stud, because what he has done on the track has been nothing short of breathtaking. And I think if he is to win 3 Miracle Miles, he's in that conversation with the greats alongside Blacks of Fate.
Ryan, it's fair to say this horse needs to win for greatness. 200 Cups and 2 Miracle Miles is great, but there's been quite a few who have done that. If he could really make history with 3 Miracle Mile wins, well, nobody could ever argue that he's one of the greatest.
He's the one to beat in your mind?
Oh, certainly.
History awaits King of Swing. He looks cool, calm and relaxed. What are you seeing?
Yeah, he looks same old King of Swing. He looks remarkable in himself. He's cool, calm and collected, and he's looking to do something that no other horse has done, and that's win 3 Miracle Miles.
Stand by. Racing in the 55th Miracle Mile, and King of Swing began hard. MacDan is being driven hard, looking for the lead, and soon after crosses the champ. What's he going to do? He comes away from the inside now, driving across Bondi Lockdown. Expensive Ego just in behind those. Spirit of St. Louis followed further back. Majestic Cruiser 8 metres away, then to Bundoora, and 10 metres away at the tail. Better Eclipse. Now King of Swing, he went around the outside, he regained the lead. They've gone 25-6 for the first quarter. Bondi Lockdown Park second. In third, Posy MacDan with the cold drop on the leader now. Expensive Ego gets into the 1-1, followed further back then on the inside, Majestic Cruiser. 3 back in the moving line is Spirit of St. Louis, followed by Better Eclipse, and last of all is Bundoora. There's about 25 metres covering the field as they work down the back straight. Leader here is King of Swing. McCarthy has a look across. Bondi Lockdown is sitting second, Parked and MacDan under lock and key third. 1 out, 1 back is the stablemate of the chant, that's Expensive Ego. They were followed on the inside then by Majestic Cruiser, Spirit of St. Louis. Well back is Better Eclipse. Bundoora sees them all. 29 that next quarter. 54-6 the half past the cages. King of Swing still 3 metres to Bondi Lockdown. MacDan patiently waits on the run. Here come the moves. Taking off now is Expensive Ego. Spirit of St. Louis about 5 wide. Better Eclipse tries to get into the fight. Majestic Cruiser sticks to the inside as heads were turned. 28-4 and he goes full bore on King of Swing. He races away. In second spot trying to stay on now is Spirit of St. Louis, and they were followed by MacDan the inside. It's King of Swing, 100 metres left to go. He's holding rivals at the moment. It's King of Swing. It's going to be a triple treat, a miracle three-peat, and what a way to bow out. King of Swing has beaten Spirit of St. Louis.
You know, after the week we've had, and you know, still being able to have him, you know, at that level to be able to win a Miracle Mile is unbelievable.
This time 2 years ago, it was a race you wanted to win so desperately. He's provided you with not 1 but 3.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal. It's sort of, you know, just you dream of winning the Miracle Mile as a driver, and yeah, to win 3 in a row on this horse has just been so special, and yeah, it's just a dream come true.
What does this horse mean to you? Because you've been involved with so many greats, but there's just something else about him.
Oh, he's one of the best horses I've ever driven and had anything to do with.
How are you feeling right now, 3 Miracle Miles?
It's just an amazing feeling. It's just what a journey, and it's just a dream as an owner. Like, we go in there and we can win around, but to win 3 Miracle Miles it's just incredible. That extra week off was a tough run, and I think that race where he in the heat You'll never see a race like that. It was amazing. The time he did sitting parked, it was a massive effort. And so we're fairly confident coming into the race. And but it's just good to go and get it done. It's such a relief, and it's history. It's amazing.
We're so proud of him, and I wanted tonight, like it's history, and he deserved it. He's the most beautiful horse we've ever worked with, and he goes down the history books now like he ought to. So yeah, really pleased.
What were your feelings during the race? Because he was crossed early on, which is something that nobody wanted to see.
No, definitely not. I mean, when he still got there, I know he worked hard, but it was the mile, and his run 2 weeks ago was unreal. And to be honest, the week now that we had a week off, it's probably done him the world of good. And I knew he could do it, and he did do it. And as I said, he deserved it. So just so proud.
How do you feel that it's the last time we've seen him on a racetrack, though?
Yeah, well, people have asked us that a lot this week, and I've just said let's get through it. And now that he's won, I think it definitely will be the last time. And as I said, I'm definitely going to miss him, but we'll have him in the stable now, still for the stallion. So really excited for that chapter 2.
Thank you for sharing him with us, because everybody just adores him. What an amazing horse. We're just running out of words to describe him now, aren't we?
Oh, easily the best. I think it might be biased, but I think he's one of the best paces we'll ever see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed history here at Menangle. King of Swing is in rarefied air. He is a champion from head to toe and has done what no other horse before him in the 55-year history of this race has ever done.
To win 3 Miracle Miles is a massive thrill and also a relief. Now it's over and the curtain's drawn on his career. It's nice to sit back and watch a replay and have a beer and enjoy them wins.